takım elbisemizi aldık. NBA draftlerine çok az kaldı. 8. bölüm sizlerle.
I'm the associate agent, so when you sign with the agency, I'll be here to support Harper on the day-to-day.
I'm sorry, I completely spaced on your name walking in.
It's fair, you have a lot going on. It's Layla.
Layla.
Layla, yeah.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Junior, hello. So excited to have you here. I'm Harper Dell. Thank you so much for coming down to hear our pitch.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Yeah, and thank you for taking the time out to meet me.
Absolutely. This is the moment. You have worked your entire life to get here, and we are here to support you in that journey to the next step where you start getting paid. I don't have to tell you, we have the deepest roster of NBA talent in the world and brand partnerships with every company you can name. Our goal is long-term. We want to create lifelong relationships that keep you living large now and comfortable in your retirement. In these notes already rests the shoe contract of your dreams. You ever thought about acting?
No, I never really considered it, but I'm into it if it makes sense. Yeah.
Multiple commercial offers and scripts for interesting indies that will help groom you for bigger projects once you get your feet wet.
All of that sounds really good to me. Yeah, but right now I just want to focus on the draft, solidify my position, and find the team where my skills fit best.
Well, we have relationships with all the teams. We can gather intel to get you the private team workouts that you want.
Maybe not the exact team I want to play for?
Anything is possible. But it is still a draft where teams can and will do what they see fit for their organization.
Okay, so that's a no.
Chaos exists. We try and mitigate that for you, but it does exist. And I'm not going to lie to you just to get you to sign. I want us to start off in a place where we can be honest with each other. You know what? This is feeling way too formal.
Way too formal.
Hang on. That's better.
Much better.
So I grew up in the Salinas Valley. It's about 2 hours south of San Francisco. John Steinbeck was from there. Do you know it?
No, not that area specifically,
okay.
No.
My parents died when I was young, so my grandmother raised us on her ranch. We grew broccoli, lettuce, cauliflower. It was not glamorous, but we worked and survived. And Layla?
My dad bailed on us when I was 3, and my mom did everything in her power to make it work. We know what it's like to want more. We willed ourselves to be where we are, just like you did.
There's a vision for you here. Jordan, LeBron, a bigger corporate vision. Companies love them because their messaging connects to the public across all demographics. And that's how we want to position your endorsements going forward. Universal appeal.
Okay. But it feels like there's a catch coming.
No, there's no catch. There's a little reality. Archie. He's a good guy, and we know that he brought you here, which is why we want to provide him with a generous finder's fee as a parachute.
But for us, we need you free and clear of all old attachments. Your future depends on an uncluttered vision. All new NBA players have to go through these difficult transitions.
So it's you guys or him?
From our perspective, it's just the way it has to be.
You should hear what he has to say. Maybe he really is the right fit for you and for your vision. But for us, it's one or the other.
I don't like it. Not one bit. Fine. I'm not afraid of a little competition. But her pitch on the corporate take is a flat idea. You have personality and you have an opinion. Your boy Hendricks Cobb, Harden, Embiid, they're doing just fine being who they are. That's how we seal your endorsements. Big and bold.
But doesn't that idea risk losing endorsements if I'm seen as controversial?
Yes, it will. But you'll gain others. Others that share your vision and your story. Former football player. Newark. Your dad. You're the underdog. That stuff is powerful, so
All right, so
use
you got
it.
your contract available for me now?
No, I don't. But I will. It's called trust, Junior.
She says she got a movie deal available for me now.
Deals? Or ideas where deals may be?
I don't know.
It seems to me like you should. These big agencies, man, they pack a punch nowadays. She may have a little bit more firepower than me right now. But I know who you are. I know where you come from. And I know what you want. As if it were my own story. Fine, if you want to walk away from all of that, so be it. It's either her or me. You choose.
Zor seçim. Ya Archie Baldwin ya da Harper Dell olacak. Harper daha çok para veriyor ama takım kimyamızı düşürüyor. Archie Baldwin daha az para verip takım kimyamızı bizi o toplulukta daha çok yükseltiyor yani. Yani oyun PlayStation 5'e çıkacağı için VC falan çok önemli değil zaten. O yüzden bir çaylak olarak bence takım kimyasını önemsememiz lazım. Ben Archie Baldwin'i seçeceğim ama sizin seçiminizi yorumlara bekliyorum.
Things haven't always been smooth between. I know you. Good and bad.
Yeah, I could dig it.
And the fact that you're from here means something. I know I'm making the right choice.
Thank you, Junior. I won't let you down.
I know you won't, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You're projected in the lottery. Now, I know you might think you're rock solid, but you can still step out of line.
Okay, how so?
Bad press, or anything off court that won't sit right with the GM. You know, you can tumble, blow your personal workout.
Tumble.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's real simple, man. Just be smart. The next step in this process is the same, whether you're lottery or not. It's the league personality evaluation test. They put you in a room with an interviewer who asks you a bunch of probing questions about yourself.
Okay, so I just be honest. You know, let them know who I
Yeah,
am.
but, you know, be aware of what they want to hear. Integrity, character, leadership. You keep that in the back of your mind when you're asking questions.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Go
to
ahead
meet you
and take a
too.
seat.
Thank you.
This isn't a test. This isn't an interrogation. We're here to have a discussion, point of which is to get to know you better as a person. There are no right or wrong answers. All we want is for you to be as open and honest as possible.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get started. What would one of your family members tell us about you?
Cevapları ben seçiyorum bu arada.
Oh, man. That's a good question. I think they tell you that I got a big personality.
In what way?
Well, in every way. Yeah, some people might tell you that I'm loud. My family used to joke that you could always in the room long before I even walked in the door. But really, I'm just a social person. I like to make people feel comfortable, make them laugh. So I put myself out there.
Great. Let's move on. I'm curious. How do you deal with teammates you don't like?
That doesn't really happen a lot, to be honest with you. Yeah. But if it does, I just try to work out whatever differences I might have with that teammate immediately. I don't like to let things build up, you know?
What if you can't work out your differences?
Then I keep trying. Yeah, I don't really like to think there's a situation where I couldn't see eye to eye with the teammate if I tried to understand where they're coming from. Everybody wants to win ultimately.
Are you the best player in this draft class?
Yes, I believe that's the mentality I have to play with.
Explain a little more.
Listen, I'm in the conversation, and I know that. But who's the best can be subjective, like MJ versus LeBron. Let's say I'm the best in the class now. So, and I want to be the best 5, 10 years from now. And that's what drives me.
One last question, and then I'll let you go, Junior. I'm wondering, what's your primary motivation for joining the league?
Hooping. That's all I care about.
Can you expand on that a little?
Sure, I mean, money's cool, money's nice. I won't turn it down. But, yeah, all of All that extra stuff is just icing on the cake.
Verdiğimiz cevaplar bizim draft sıralamamızı yükseltiyor ya da düşürüyordu. Benim verdiğim bütün cevaplar yükseltti. Belki birinci sıradan seçilme ihtimalim bile var şu anda.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you. Nice talking with you.
Best of luck in the draft.
Thank you.
That's not a good or a bad thing. Teams check out the data. Someone like you more, someone like you less. To some, it won't matter. The deal is fluid. I'll take 2 of those.
Yeah, but the results can change where I currently sit in the draft. I'm not hungry.
You don't have to. You could stay exactly where you are right now.
So I just gotta sit here and wait?
Well, not here. There are a few days left before the next steps are taken. I figure you might enjoy your bet a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm glad you think this is so funny, man.
This is a marathon, son. Breathe. Or else you'll burn yourself out before we even get started. Okay? So next is media day. All the lottery picks get national attention, so everybody's got to cover it.
I was rewatching Science Presser before he was drafted. Seemed pretty easy breezy. No tough questions.
No, they're not going to dig too deep on lottery guys at this point. There's no upside in it. It should run smooth, but be on the lookout for those sideways questions.
Yeah, I'm good. This is gonna be fun.
Follow me, please.
All right.
Junior.
What's been the most interesting part of the draft process so far?
Just the whole atmosphere, really. And it's a whole bunch of excitement here. And everybody's really happy to be starting a career, so that type of energy has just become really infectious.
Obviously, you're a big-time talent. Anyone would be lucky to draft you. But where do you want to end up? Any preference?
Oh, no. No preference.
Anywhere you don't want to go.
I just want to go wherever I'm wanted. And if you draft me, then I'm assuming you want me. So I'm good with whatever.
Is there any doubt in your mind that you're the best player in this draft?
No. I worked really hard to get where I'm at, and I think it's pretty obvious that I'm the best player here. Yeah, I trust in the work I put in, and I think it shows out there on the court. Okay, who's next?
Okay, that's all the time we have, thank you.
Okay, next we're going to a private workout. I'm gonna have a list of all the teams that are interested there. You just say which ones, and I'll make it happen. All right, done and done. Now, an old friend of mine, Damian Lillard's gonna
Wait, hold on. You're friends with Dame Lillard?
That's so hard to believe?
Well, met maybe, but friends seem like a stretch.
All right, somewhere in the middle, okay? This manager owes me a favor. Anyway, Damian's gonna be at the workout to give you some guidance.
That's amazing, man. I'm a huge fan of his, thank you.
Just do what you gotta do. And remember to use Damian as a resource because that's what he's there for. Oh, and save the selfies for next year when you're in the league.
Yo, what up, Dame?
Junior, what's going on, man?
And not much, man. I appreciate you doing this.
It's all good, man. I wish I had somebody to mentor me and walk me through it, so it's all good.
All right, so what you gonna tell me about this, man? What's up with this process?
The first thing I'm gonna tell you is you gotta go into this with confidence because you're being evaluated for every little thing, your demeanor, your skills, your athleticism, every single thing, they taking note of it. So you gotta go in here with a mentality that you belong and the hype is real.
I appreciate you saying confidence because I'm nervous, man.
We was all nervous. Everybody that went through this process and became legends and became all-stars and all that, they went through the same thing, had the same nerves, and they got through it just like you're gonna get through it.
How'd you deal with everybody taking notes and watching and looking for your flaws and, you know, trying to pick your game apart and everything?
I went into the gym and I pretended like nobody was there. I pretended like I was back home in Oakland, getting one of my workouts in, and it all worked out. So you gotta do the same.
All right, I'm gonna try to shake it off, man. Any last words of advice before I go in here?
Go get them.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Good luck to you.
Thanks, man.
Bir sonraki bölümde bir NBA takımının denemelerine gireceğiz. Oradan sonra NBA Draft'ı ve NBA'deki ilk maçım da bugün YouTube kanalımda olacak. Hangi takıma gitmemi istiyorsunuz yorum olarak yazın. Hem trendlere sokalım videoları hem de ben sizin fikrinizi öğreneyim. Bu video 24.000 izlenmeyi aştığı anda, ki çok hızlı oluyor bu, çok teşekkür ederim sizlere. Diğer video hemen yayında olacak. Hadi bakalım, videoyu izledikten sonra beğenmeyi, yorum yapmayı ve abone olmayı unutmayın. Siz biliyorsunuz zaten. Öpüyorum. Bye bye.